All right, ladies and gentlemen, and all you trader nerds, welcome in. I am Dr. Bobby Gaines, aka Sweet Bobby. It is wonderful to have you here on this election day. If I get one more text message from Raphael Warnock or what's his name, Herschel Walker, I'm going to explode. Unbelievable. Let's get this thing over. Look at this, y'all. This is my mailbox. Hold on. Let me get my bills here. Let me show you on this. What's this? This is unbelievable. I mean, the amount of money that these people spend. Where's it here? Let's see. Vote for this person. There's Herschel Walker. Look at that. Herschel Walker. That come in the mail today. Okay, that's something about a library. Okay, that's a bill. That's probably a collection notice. That's they're gonna cut off my power. Anyway, I got tons of them. Right? Vote, 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 and just texting me to death. Stop it! God forbid. Hopefully, we don't know get anybody in a runoff or anything. Unbelievable. So let's throw the bastards out and let's just get on with it, right? Let's just, yeah. NSA probably just picked up me saying explode, right? Did I tell y'all that I told y'all? I think this. We had not taken Devin out, my 12-year-old, for his birthday, right, in March. So we decided we would get him out of school and take him to eat Japanese, with a little, the little volcano made of onions, where the hibachi and they're all out there, Fibonacci in it and all that, tossing things in there. So I took a picture of him with his mama and I said on Facebook, I said, hey, we went and kidnapped Devin out of school for his birthday and took him to Japanese. And I was, what was it, a 5-day ban or 3-day ban on Facebook? Because I said I kidnapped my own child. It wasn't like there was a, and there he was with his mom in a Japanese restaurant with, he's got sesame sauce on the side of his face where he's having a great time, and I'm getting blocked. Unbelievable. Y'all already voted for him twice. Oh, I drive people crazy around here, Ken. Here's what I do. I tell them that I think I'm still on the voter roll in Alabama, 2 miles from the Alabama line. So I tell them that I vote in Alabama and Georgia. Oh, y'all, it drives people nuts. They're like, Bobby, you can't do that. And I'm like, they don't know what satire is. Just don't know what satire. Have a little fun, baby. Have a little fun. I don't want to talk about the elections. I don't even want to look at the market, y'all. I've been trying not to, right? I've been trying that you and I come in here and I ain't even looking at the market. Now, I heard this morning that it was up, but I'm trying to go, you don't even need that. So you remember all the times that we won't look at it before. I might look at it after we put our little numbers in. Okay, so let's do this first and see if I can, I've been trying to guess market movement based on what my stuff is here. So let's see how we are in the old oh no, I'm down $46. Well, that ain't good. Well, crap, now I don't know what the market is, don't I? It's up. Okay. All right, don't look, Bob, don't look. All right, so what was I doing? Oh, I gotta get you my net lick today. So it's probably down a little bit. Yeah. I just need to get it over. I'm so excited though, y'all. Do y'all get excited like when your kid first turned 18 and it's their first time to vote? And we're going to go with my family to vote and all the little kids, and my daughter's 18, it's her first time voting. She's so happy. And I don't know, man, it still just gives me goosebumps. What am I doing? Well, I'm not logging my net link. So I still love it. I love it. Love this country, baby. So we are at, oh no, 36, 216, 89. I'm not used to going backwards. It's those dang calls that I've been selling. That's it. I'll never sell another call. It's over. Privacy mode. All right, so we're down a little bit. Can't play the Humpty Dumpty song on that. So let's go put our Greeks in. All right, so, hey, my little trainer said she was going to wear me out today. I think I wore her out. We were doing this. We were laying on our backs, and she wanted me to put a 10-pound ball between my thighs, my knees, and lift it up to my head. And I said, how come you ain't doing it? I said, normally I like you doing stuff with me. So she went and she said, okay, Bobby, this is a 20-pound ball. So she put a 20-pound ball between her little skinny thighs, and she's doing it. She says, I don't know, Bobby, this weight's too much. I said, hand it to me, girl. It ain't nothing for me. And I got this humongous ball, and it was all I could do, y'all, to sit there and hold it between my knees, because I was afraid as I was pulling my knees up, the thing was going to fall and just bust my nose. It was just a bad experience for me. So, but she really didn't wear me out today. I'm so excited. I was like, girl, please. So what's my deltas? Look at this delta, y'all. My delta's 8. So I could have probably looked and said, that means the market went up. So y'all need to know this stuff, right? Market go up, deltas get lower. All right, my theta is 47. Well, I'm surprised my profit went down. If my theta went down, you would think I would have brought that in as profit. And my buying power, I think my buying power, I got to log back out. This ain't right. 10,225.43. Now, I know some of y'all are in y'all's bunker. Bobby ain't doing anything. This election's over. And I'm telling you, that's foolish talk. That is foolish talk, y'all. What is wrong with y'all? We got a strategy here. It doesn't rely on news. It doesn't rely on market motion. It doesn't rely on anything. So the VIX is, you know what I should do? I should make this to where it automatically pull the VIX in, and then I'll manually go in and do that. Would y'all like that? Would that make sense? So we didn't have to look it up. Wouldn't it be neat if this, look up VIX, right? So if this has something in it, look up VIX. But then when it looks it up, we don't want to keep it there with all these formulas going. So we'll keep that formula down there. And then I could, like if it brings up 24, then I need to manually go in and put in 24, right? So it doesn't keep the formula going and slow our spreadsheet down. Would y'all like that? I think I'm gonna program that in. I'm so good. Oh, I've had 2 Adderall today, 2. Normally I take 1 a day. My doctor says I should take 3. I try not to take too much. And y'all, I am down to no insulin. I was taking 3 to 6 injections a day. Now I'm taking no insulin. I was on 4 metformins a day, which is a horrible medication, I understand. And y'all, I didn't take any last night, and I only took 1 of my 2 pills this morning. Oh yeah, it's all because Ken's got me tracking food, and he's got me going to the acupuncturist every week, which is kind of cool. What is the VIX? Y'all can even see. The VIX is 24. Yeah, it's 24. All right, so what are we doing here? Okay, we're kind of low here. We're okay here. To me, y'all, this just screams put on a trade. Does it, y'all? Kind of low here, right? You're delta neutral, for God's sakes. You're only using 28 or 35% buying power. Let's put a trade on. Let's put a trade on. All right, so let's do that. How do I do that? Oh, yeah. Bring it over here. You would think I'd be hyper-focused on 2 Adderall. I'm on a 20 milligram too. I'm maxed out, baby. All right, so what am I doing? Oh, we're putting on the trade. All right, macros, we go to the table. Where we're going to go? We're going to go close to 60 days without going over. If this is your due time, we do a long call. No, we don't do put sign. We don't do put sign. Too many dang calls. Oh, good, Ken. I'm excited. You know, Ken's helping me get my my life back here. I'm acupuncture. I do the chiropractor. I do the herbs. He's got me. I spend about $400 a month on herbs and supplements. I got all this stuff going on. Coming off all these medicines. I got a personal trainer. Oh, guess how much weight I lost this week? 4.3 pounds. I'm down 11 pounds in 2 weeks, y'all. Now, that probably means I meet up with a tapeworm or something. You know, I'm like, hey, man, I'm doing good. Probably tapeworm. But I'm kicking it. Oh, look at this. He's off drugs, too. His sugar's at 126. Yeah. Hey, man, I'm telling you, I've got that little Nacho Libre thing that goes on your shoulder that keeps up with my that's 5, that's 50, that's 50. It keeps up with my sugar all through the night. I stay in the green zone all stinking night, y'all, without all these horrible medicines in my body. What am I doing here? I keep finding $10. And I don't like overlapping strikes. I just don't want to do it. Now, I can overlap a sale where I've sold one, and I can buy one where I bought one. I mean, I can do that now since we're not grouping. I can do that. So there it is. There's 10. So let's move it up. Maybe about 10. There's a 10.50. I know. That's more than I really want to pay, but that's fine. Let's put us a little hedge right there. Medicare took him off on the Libre too. Told me to F off on the Libre too. Oh, man. The Libre is a thing, y'all. It sticks in your arm, and you can't even feel it. So you never have to stick your fingers again. And it's marvelous, because I hate sticking my fingers. Because sometimes little Bobby gets low sugar, and I have to go to the peanut butter jar, you know, in the middle of the night. But I hadn't had that in a long time, because that insulin I take before bedtime would sometimes give me too much, too low, right? Look at it. Where else can we talk about health, voting, America, all this good stuff? It's right here, baby. All All right, so let's see. I kind of want to get about $10 or maybe a little more. Right? Let's take some risk, baby. Let's bump my fade up a little bit. Let's go right here to this 32.80. 32.80 seems sweet, baby. Let's put 2 of these on. And I know some of y'all, I just know y'all. Y'all saying, I ain't putting nothing on. He's crazy selling puts on election day. Hey, man, in 100 years from now, you're going to be a dead man or woman, Stacey. Not to be morbid. And you know what? Nobody's going to care that you sold a put on November the 8th. So get a little
now's not the time to be afraid of what's going to happen from the election results. If you want to get scared, wait till after the polls close.
Right. That'll be the time to get scared. I ain't scared now. Hey, I probably ain't going to watch nothing tonight because the news gets me all upset. I can't watch the news. The news really gets to me because if it bleeds, it leads, baby. They want to show people beating each other up at the, and doing all that. That's what they want to do. And you know what? I think all of us here, some of us have different political views, and that's fine. But we respect each other. And here we get along, right? We all get along. It doesn't matter what your political view is. And because we're like, I think most of us are like, hey, we kind of like the country, kind of like the freedom we got. We like these free markets. And that's what we want to keep. I want free markets. What I want in Washington is I want gridlock. I want them to do nothing. Just leave me the heck alone. God, this is a great day. What a great day, y'all. Are y'all excited? Yeah, I'm excited. I put on a trade. I don't worry about no stinking election. Uh-oh. Look at this, y'all. Bobby on Adderall means Bobby B working. Look what Bobby's doing. I ain't going to show that to you yet. I'll show that to you in a moment. Let's see if we're doing it. Why am I going down? All these calls I'm selling, I'll never sell another call. I'm done with it. Done. You hear me? Stupid comments. All right, here we go. 11, 8, 22. Just want to play Jefferson's just once. Just once. But no, my calls are probably taking me down. Let's see.
Bobby, I'd be careful with that. I have the same problem. I'm looking at my net lick, and it's not changing.
Yeah, it's not changing.
And I first thought, what have I done wrong? And I said, well, I went and found a bunch of 112s into calls to kind of balance out the other side, and then the old truth comes back is that short calls are sticky.
Yeah, they stick there a while, right? They don't come down.
Yeah, and so knowing that, keep that in mind that when they do start to move, they're going to move a lot, and you'll get your money. But
I'll get my money. You're right, and we can't be looking at our net lick every day too, right? I mean, I was happy because we were playing the Jefferson so many times, but it's fine, right? We're fine. Our positions are fine. So it's Ken, you bring up something interesting, right? It's not that we got to sit here and worry about this garbage and oh God, blah blah blah. And let's go back to the other camp. Let's go back to the other. Now let's just show the positions where our calls are. Let's just do that. So it's this expiration, right? So we'll go trade, we'll go curve, we'll go analysis, right? Show our stuff. And then what we want to do is just show the 52-day stuff because we don't have any calls anywhere else. So this is just all of our 52-day stuff. All right, so let's scroll back and let's see what this little puppy look like. Are y'all scared of anything that you see here? Anybody scared?
See, that's what brings the fear out is when you look at the analysis and you says, go up or go down, I'm going to win.
Yeah, look at this, y'all. And if we stay anywhere in here, I'm going to be fantastic. Now, look, maybe, look here, y'all. I'm kind of, going down. See this? My net lick is maybe going down some. See this? I'm starting losing. My P&L today is, oh, no, oh, God, no. If the market just keeps crashing, oh, no, now I'm down $374 here. Okay, but look what we got here. Look what we got here now. Look at this. We got hey, we're coming toward Profit Mountain. Now, over here, you're like, ooh, that's scary. Well, guess what, though? Ken, did I not just move my break even back to the right today by selling puts?
Yeah.
Does everybody see what I did? I moved this break even back to the right by selling puts. So if we keep going up this way, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to still put things down over on the left side. And I'm going to push this break even back. I'm going to build us a big old, we're fine. Nothing to worry here. All right, Brett says, hey, this is probably a question to you, Ken. Do sticky calls have any relation to overall negative option skew? God, that's a
good question.
That's a fancy question.
I don't know. I have to think about it.
Brett. Brett, we used to these kind of questions like that, man. What you talking about? That's one of them. That's one of them I got to study on, or as we say in Ranburne, Alabama, we got to stew on that. Ed wants to know what's a sticky call, and you're just saying that the premium doesn't come out of them as quick.
Exactly, that's what it is by sticky. Is that when you get a market move that you think was going to change, it's going to change the value of that option, it just stays there. I mean, is and that premium just doesn't move like it moves with the puts. When the market goes up and down, those puts move. The premium moves up and down accordingly. But I had a short call a few moons ago, and I sold it around 20, and it went as high as 80. So I was 60 points in the hole. But I was having kittens over it. But I knew that it was so far out of the money that it was not very likely to ever become a problem. And sure enough, in the last few days of its life, it fell like a stone. Mm-hmm. And it's just the nature. Remember our models, our Black-Scholes models and the other models,
yep.
They're designed to work around at the money. Mm-hmm. And they are models. They're not reality. They are a map, not the terrain. So this is just an observation of Ken, and it may not be right, but I see that while I'm over here having kittens and adjusting my account needlessly and throwing money away, all I had to do was wait and be patient. And when the market settles down, those call premiums will go where you think, where the math says it ought to go. And that's what I don't have any, this is one of those empirical observations, Ed. I don't have any science for you, or I don't have any math for you. I just what Ken sees. And like what happened today is like when the market's screaming up and trending, well, I didn't like what was going on the call side either, Bobby. So what did I do? I went long this morning on a micro E-mini future.
Yeah.
And it rotates the angle of that double hump on the risk graph. And it sure looks a lot happier than if you didn't. But I'm going to close that position when the polls close, because I think we're going to have some gyration, like it's a Fed meeting or something. And I just don't want to be up in the night wondering what the devil's going on with the market. I just want to, and then in the morning, if I need to go back and put in a long or short futures position, there it is. My buying power is at the max that I want to use. So I've been taking off. Now, I haven't been adding trades. I've been taking them off, and that don't make me happy either.
Sure. Mm-hmm. Well, we got some high level discussions here. I wasn't ready for this. Well, y'all throw me for a loop. This is good. All right. So what's this, y'all? You see how we've been doing too much buying power? Now, what's this? I did sell a couple of calls, not a lot, right? Now look at my darn deltas, y'all. So I'm going into the election fiasco, perhaps, with negative deltas. Sweet Bobby increased my increased my thetas. Did I not? Look at that. I increased my theta, right? So I'm capturing more decay, more profits every day. And look what I did, y'all. I lowered my dang buying power. Look at that. Is that not pretty? Y'all, where else can you do this? Where you go, remember? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm so excited. I'm just so excited. All right. So what would I do here? Well, I don't like that I got negative deltas. Dang it. I kind of want positive deltas. We're in a bull market. I believe we're going to have gridlock in Washington. I believe that the Republicans are at least going to take the House or the Senate. And I think that's a good thing, because we don't want them passing no bills. Because when Congress gets, power, what do? They come after us. I don't want all Republicans. I don't want all Democrats. I kind of want them all mixed it up. So I think that's what we're going to get.
Bobby, since you brought up that particular thing, I'm going to get on my soapbox for a minute. There's many cycles that I do, and these long-term cycles are big, and but they're very general and vague. We have a 20-year cycle and we have a 10-year cycle. They're not exactly the same, even though there's 10 is half of 20. But in the 10-year cycle, in this year, which is a 2-year, and October, November is the bottom of the market. Okay. Expect the general market to go up. In the 20-year, this is a 12-year. Excuse me, this is a 2-year as well. And it also has the same message. And then in the presidential 4-year cycle, this is a bottom of the market. So I got 3 big cycles pointing up. I am net long. And I only right now when I get a future, if I go long or short a future, it's just long. I'm not selling any future products short in the index. I'm looking for this to be a bull into next year, way into next year. So my bias is shift. Now you see, me, I'm a little different than you. We're in accumulation. We're beginning an accumulation phase, which is bullish trend. We got out of a. Now we're still in the big picture. We're still in a downtrend. Okay, we're still in a distribution phase. But whenever we're in a consolidating or a halting pattern, I am 100% doing what we do. But whenever like right now, we're about to go into a bullish trend, and I'm all about having some long futures. And I don't have a problem going long a call. It's necessary for safety. But I'm not telling people what is the right thing to do. I'm only telling you what this knucklehead Ken is doing. And that's what you were right. This election, because of the way the cycles are going, it suggests to me that the Democrats are going to lose power in one or more houses, be it Senate or the Congress, and it's going to be good for America and good for business. Whatever is coming, it's going to be good for us. Anyway, off my soapbox.
Well, do y'all remember, Bill Clinton and his thing? It was Bill Clinton, who was a Democrat, that got us, welfare reform? Now, why did Bill Clinton get us welfare reform? Well, wasn't he working with a Democrat Congress? You see what I'm saying? I mean, they actually had to kind of come to the center some. So it really is cool, when they kind of come together and can do that. All right, so let's look right here, right, guys? This is kind of cool, right? So I sold 2 puts, right? So I sold 2 puts. So it took me about, $900 of buying power. So now I'm at 9462. So I increased my theta, 9462. Let's just come look at these. I increased my theta. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we get to do this every day. So 9462. So 9462. I increased my theta, right? So I'm at 34.93. I'm at 39 here, right? So increase that to 0.4. You see, I'm right at the match, right? I'm right there, baby. And that made my deltas move to, let's see where the deltas move to, negative 8.51. Where else can you dang do this, y'all? This is the greatest. Oh my gosh, this is just amazing. Now, okay, so I did that to get my deltas a little bit positive and increase my theta, and I got buying power to use. Now, here's the deal. Let's talk about this. Yesterday, remember I put in that accident. I don't know if this was the one that was accidental or not, but do y'all remember I did a naked put? No, here, listen. I'm in the wrong one. Hold on. It's so confused. All right. Y'all remember yesterday I did that spread all by itself on the put side? Remember I did call debit spread and I did a naked call, right? And so then I did a put debit spread, which may have been an accident. One of them was accident. So, I kind of like my blockers for my quarterback. So here's my offensive line. Here's my quarterback. So I could put on another quarterback today. Another offensive lineman today if I wanted to. When is the best time to buy puts? The best time to buy puts is on an up day. So theoretically, I could do that, or I could just say, you know what, I already got some offensive linemen that I put on yesterday. Forget it. So do I like my Greeks? Do I like my Greeks? What's not to like? 34.90, 30. If I put on a put debit spread, it'd probably eat away at my buying power. Just a bit, take it down a little. I'm fine. Did y'all see how fun this is? Oh, man. I can sit here and watch this stuff all day long. Oh, let me show you what I'm working on, by the way. So we're going to make this pull in VIX automatically, but so that it doesn't change every day, right? You're going to have to go in and manually override it. We're going to give you more underlines to trade, right? Someone had a suggestion yesterday, hey, leave it open where we could trade anything here, up to 20 symbols or so. That's fine too. So we're going to do that. What else are we going to say? Oh, we're going to make it where you can do strangles, right? I think you can already do strangles. So let's I'll try it out on my own time. I don't want to make y'all guinea pigs. Okay. So here's what I played with yesterday after I was all pumped up on drugs. So yesterday, when old Bob was all drugged up, I came over here and I said, let's play, Bobby. So I came over to this tab and I came up with this. Let me make that bigger so y'all can see it. Let me give me a 11 font. We're old people here, most of us. Let's see, get it on straight. There we go. So here's what I said is I said, wouldn't it be good if we can start keeping up with how we're doing in relation to the S&P 500, right? The months that we beat it and the months that we are behind it. So this is play right here. I'm just playing now. So I'm really excited because of the last 2 months, right? That we're doing really good. These last, we beat it by 7.95% there. And I'm really proud that we underperformed the market here because it was a runaway bull market, right? And we did 5.46%. Now, here's what Ken recognized. Ken said, Bobby, you're just kind of treading water. Ken, did you not recognize that, hey, Bobby's just treading water? He's not going up at all.
Yeah, that's me too. My problem too.
Why were we? I'm telling you, y'all, I think it's because we were just managing trades instead of managing portfolio. So I kind of need to grade this out, right? And say, okay, y'all, Bobby has learned from his mistakes. We think September on, we're going to crush it. Now, I may be right. I may be wrong. But I think September on, we're going to crush it. We lost $360 here, but remember, we had not done the new plan then. We made $1,397 here, and so far this month we've made $81.59, 7 days in. Okay, so we're not doing too good, and I hadn't updated what the thing. So I've got all this stuff. This is a work in progress, WIP. So that hopefully will be in the January release. Because what we're going to do is we're going to release a new spreadsheet, hopefully at the beginning of the year. That'll have all the bells and whistles again. Any updates, and I will set it to 0 so that you can use a new spreadsheet for our new year. Or you can keep using an old spreadsheet with your old data and just keep it going. But I like to start a new spreadsheet every year. All right, what are we doing now? Let's go to the, what do you call IRA? Oh, we got a special today. Ed ain't talking a lot today because we have Notional Ed's telling us how to side hustle the T-bills today. Y'all, I felt like I was something. I told somebody the other day, I said, yeah. Oh, I just texted somebody. My old boss. I said, just bought my first treasury bill last week. Now, let me tell you something. If you go to a cocktail party and you tell somebody, or you go to the McDonald's or Applebee's and you tell somebody that you have bought a treasury bill, they're going to think you are, I don't know, man. They're going to think you Warren Buffett. I mean, they're like, really, treasury bill? So Ed's bringing a level of sophistication to us today. Quite frankly, I've never had in my life. I'm very excited about it. Now, that's at 2 Eastern.
Bobby, if you really want to get attention, tell them you buy T-bills and you trade options on futures. You'll really get their attention.
Now, I'm going to tell you something. Did y'all hear I nearly got in another fight on Friday night? So the band director for the opposing team, halftime is 20 minutes. And the opposing team, it was at our stadium, and the opposing band director, with 46 seconds left in the first half, still had his band in the stands. And I go, hell, are they not playing? What is their problem? So I'm the announcer for our band. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the band of pride. I do all that kind of stuff. So I'm the announcer for our band in the press box. And Daggett, they used 15 minutes of the 20 minutes. And our little band had a salute, a special show for our seniors, right? They were playing their favorite song and they didn't get to perform it at halftime because of this jerk band director. So I go over to the opposing team and I said, man, let me say something. I said, how long have you been a band director? He said, 9 years. I said, dude, that is the most disrespectful thing I've ever seen to a band. Well, next thing you know, man, I'm giving it to him. And all these mamas come over there. You don't talk about it. I said, I ain't talking about your kids. I'm talking about your band director. What he did was disrespectful. So next thing you know, the popo comes over there, and the popo's having to escort me off the side of there. I mean, it was just, I mean, all this stuff. Why did I do that? So I think I've got to have a talk. Now, I didn't cuss. Oh, and I've got it all on recording. I got the whole thing because I said, ain't nobody going to say that I cussed or I was bad. So I got 12 minutes of recording of me over there and being escorted off by the popo. So
Bobby, you need somebody behind you like Coach Kirby Smart Drag you by the belt loop would keep
right.
you off the field.
I need something, but Ken, listen to me, y'all. Listen, y'all got to understand this. I don't know if this is coming from, I don't know that I've worked out now and I've got a little confidence, but it's not that. I mean, there's something in me that is confrontational. Y'all understand what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to be that way. So I got to tone that down a little bit. I don't know if it's I'm coming off medicines, but y'all know my psychiatric problems. I got PTSD, I got the ADD, I got the ADHD, I got the what am I? I'm depressive. I got all this stuff. I got all these issues. So I got to talk to my psychiatrist and say I'm a little high strung. I'm easy to agitate. Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, impressing people. And so I should have told that band director, have you ever bought a T-bill, instead of saying, look, you're a jerk. But anyway, I'm glad I got to say my mind to him because I told him all. All right, did the cussing. I was sweet. I was nice. But then I need to start remembering too, right? It's like in my Sunday school class, Bobby, you got to love your neighbor. Even though your neighbor poisons your dog, you got to love him. And I go, yeah, I do. And I saw him at the zoo the other day. We were, our kids are in the class together. And we were on the zoo trip, right? And so I saw him there, and I wanted to turn to Beth. So this is a victory. I wanted to turn to Beth as I walked by him because he was just snarling at me. And I wanted to say, look, Beth, they let an orangutan out of its cage. But I didn't. Because I knew I'd get in the fight there at the Atlanta Zoo, and I didn't need that either. Anyway, I'm all upset today. What are we on here now? So here we're on the Bobby Beth account. Oh, Lord, life is hard, y'all. 104,560. Oh, I went all the way up to 104,718 yesterday. That's high enough to say I need to play the 104,563. Yeah, so I've got some problems. I know I've got problems. 104,563. But I think that's a part of getting help, right? Is I probably need a 12-step group or not. I need to spend a little more time in the Word for those of y'all that love the Bible. I need to do that. We've talked about that in Sunday school too. So I'm down just a little bit, $131 winning. All right, so let's see what our Greeks and ratios are. All right, so I'm at 1098. Oh my gosh, Chili's got specials. Look, y'all, they ain't got a Chili's within 100 miles of me. I got to go all the way to Atlanta to get Chili's. I like Chili's too. I want my baby back. So I'm at 11 and 84.44. I want my baby back. So I do the announcing for the band. I always do it for our band contest too, right? And when the Atlanta Hawks had a tryout several years ago for their PA announcer, I tried out for that. So there was over 200 of us that tried out for it. So I made the top 12 and I got to come back, and it was so cool. We had the Atlanta Flames or Fire or whatever hockey team was at the time. It's way back in the day. Ken, you may remember Stu Clytenick from NBC in Atlanta. He was there and everything. And so I was on the side of the ice, and I got to do the announcing on the side. I forget what number Mickey Blaylock was, but I got to go. And now, number 23, Mickey Blaylock. It's so fun doing all that stuff. It was just, oh man. And of course, I didn't make it, but I wanted to be the announcer for the Atlanta Hawks. I got the top 12, baby. And that ain't bad out of, 200 something? All right, so we're at 26% here. Y'all, I cannot get enough. I can't get enough Delta. Look at this, y'all. I'm just, Bob. You gonna do, man? I'll tell you what I'm gonna do, by gosh. I'm gonna sell something. Got plenty of buying power, right? Let's do it. My baby. Have I already filled something over here? I can't even remember if I traded something in the other account. Hold on. So in the other account, we did all I did was the naked puts. Okay, I can do those. I know I can do a naked put. So let's do that. Now let's change the account. Oh, now we might try to get 12.25. And here's what you do then. You go confirm and send. If you got multiple accounts, you can change your account here. So let's go to Bobby Beth 203. Send it, baby. Now, I would kind of, if I didn't have like 8.5 kids or whatever, if I've got, I would love to be the announcer for the Atlanta Braves. I think that would be cool. So I'd have to do, 60-something games a year, though? Yeah, it's a lot of trips to Marietta. Or 12. We said $32.80 for $12. Lot of troops. All right, so we did 2 tranches. And we're going to call this, oh no, what did I not call that yesterday? PDS. What did I do yesterday? So I did a naked call debit spread. I did a naked put and put debit spread. Oh, so that's PDS 22. And you don't have to even record these trades, right? You ain't got to do none of these. So I'm going to do naked put 23. Well, why are you doing it, Bob? I don't know. I'm in the habit, man. I'm in the habit. Puts, naked, 52, 11, 8, 22. Did I tell y'all I lost 4 pounds this week? So I'm down 11 in 2 weeks, y'all. I weigh 318. And if I lose 19 pounds, I will be in the 200s for the first time since 1991 or 2. That's just hard to believe. All right, so naked puts. All right, so I did that. So I probably want to do me a put debit spread. Right? So I've already done one in this account. So let's go find him. So we could go over here and do the put debit spread. Do the 3660, 3610. 3660, 3610. $36.60. You feel good when you start getting your health back, right? And I'm sleeping last night. I didn't take melatonin last night. And I take, like, I OD on melatonin all the time. And I didn't take it last night. And I'm like, you got me kidding. Now, come on, baby. Hit me up. Pay $10.75 for that, but I'll do it. I will do what's necessary to get this done. So that should feel. Sorry. I told y'all you got to go up in quarters in this thing. Now, the cool thing is they need to work on this because what they need to do is fix it where you can't do like an order that can't be filled. Right? To get your health back, as one of our exercises Ed does, I'm moving my lifeline to the left. That's what I'm doing. I'm moving the line that is my life. I'm moving it to the left. So we did the 36, 3610, 3660. 3660, 3660, 3660. And again, y'all ain't got to do none of this. I just like doing it because it gives me something to do when I'm talking to them. All right, so we did a debit spread, 52 days. And didn't it take me $11 getting this thing? I feel so good. I'm gonna play it anyway.
Well, we're moving on now. To the side. To a deluxe apartment in the sky.
It's my program, so to speak, right? We can play whatever crap we want to. All right, 2011 on that. Okay, so we brought in $117 and we paid 57 cents for insurance. That's how we roll. Now, I got a decision to make. We can talk melatonin after Zoom recording off if you want. That's cool too. Yeah, I probably shouldn't be taking that too. Now, I was taking, what's that stuff you give your kids to dope them down so they won't be so unruly that we give them before church a lot of times? What is that stuff? Benadryl. I used to take Benadryl every night, and I tried to wean myself off that because I just wasn't sleeping. But y'all, I'm telling y'all, since I got my diet and all these herbs and stuff in order, everything's just clicking right now. My trading account's clicking. We're having fun. We're getting on here. Now, y'all, I don't know, man. I'm trying to think what I want to do here. What is my deltas now on this account? See, I can sell more premium. You know, I mean, the account's screaming, saying, you under-allocated, you jerk. 29,084. What's my 89.44? How much did we increase our theta? 89.44. That's the juice that runs. See, 89.44. So we increase that to. Man, I don't know, man. I don't know. What would y'all do? What would y'all do? Now, here's what you worried about, Bobby. I know those calls. Well, our calls are just in our last because we just started doing that. So if we go to MES, we go move this to today. And it doesn't matter about this. This is just our this is our, standard deviation. So it takes up the standard deviation. So high simulations, everything in here now, there's everything. So we decided high simulations, and we cited all this stuff that we got is in series 3. Right? High simulations, here we go. Series, I think this is it. No, that's not this one. Okay, yeah. So see, this one shows us that we have a possible loss up here. So what we're really looking to do is to kind of keep our little cells right into center. Right? We want the center to grow. And then we have these nice little things that'll pop up over here on the ends, but it's just hard to see this. Hold on. Let's see if I can do better here. Single symbol, one series. I'm trying to do something that I don't know what to do. One series, wait a minute, that's too many.
You trying to make your profit loss curve easier to see?
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to just get, okay, that's everything. So that's, hold on, that's everything. Yeah, so that's everything. So now let me take it off. There we go. And then here is kind of what, yeah, that's kind of what I want to see. But I wanted to see the, I don't know. I think this is fine. But what was you going to say? I wanted to see this really show my little, and it's, I didn't want the curve. I wanted the, but that looks good, doesn't it? I mean, where else would you rather be than right here in the profit zone? So what happens if we go down 5%? I go, hallelujah, praise the Lord, right? Because I'm going to be up $1,500 at 12.17, whereas I'm only going to be up $1,000 here. Okay, so what if the market goes up 5%? Check this out, y'all. I'm going to be up 968 compared, and if the market stays here, I'm at 1,071. So I think managing our deltas, keeping our theta up, that's the key, y'all. We have the keys to the kingdom. Keep your deltas neutral, relatively speaking. You can have opinions if you want to be positive or negative, that's fine. Get our theta, get enough theta in the engine to drive your car. Keep your buying power in check. And let's make a fortune. I'm all about it. All right, questions or comments? I know I've been all over the place, and I can't help it. Sometimes when I'm over, Beth says, Bobby, you're too much today. And I know that I am. So I recognize that. Beth is headed to the library. What a life that woman lives. She volunteers at school. She goes to the library. She goes to the Thanksgiving dinner at school with the kids. I mean, she puts a life of Riley. I have given her a life. Questions, comments? Everybody coming back at 2 o'clock for the T-bill show?
I don't know if I can. After this, I got a couple chores to do. Then I'm going to go vote. So I may come into the party late.
Okay. Well, we'll record it, Ken, if you want to come back later.
Well,
Now,
I do.
We're going to try to keep Ed from going 2 hours this time. We're going to try to cut him out for an hour. Ed's like me, y'all. He likes to talk. You think Ed ain't got psychological problems too? Ken does too. We all got them. Hey,
yeah, listen, I'm just not on meds, but I'm open to it.
Right. I told him last night, I said, one night, I said, are you okay? I mean, I was worried about him. I'm like, dude, you need to,
I'm on meds too, but none of them are legal.
Well,
I need to pay you a visit, Ken.
My college roommate and I, we lived in a trailer with no heat, no windows back in 91. And my next door neighbor in the old trailer park's name was Thomas. And Thomas was a weed dealer, and he was all trying to hook us up. And I was like, I can't do that. I always stayed away from that stuff. But, hey, listen, the Lord put it here for a reason, I guess. And, it's medicinally. I know a friend of ours, her daughter, is autistic, and it really helps her, right? Because I remember we were at Ruby Falls in Tennessee, and there people just rude. And I'm like, look, the little girl, she's got some issues, and these other parents was like, calm that child down. And I'm like, no, she's autistic. She's got some issues. People just rude, man. People just rude. So y'all don't be rude. Y'all be kind. Y'all be sweet. Y'all don't try to beat up the opposing band director. Y'all don't do like I do. I got all kind of vices and problems. I'm just trying to overcome them daily. But for some reason, we're able to trade, and we're able to do it well. So I'm telling you, tracking is the key. If you're not tracking at least your metrics. You don't have to track your traits. You'll track your metrics, you're going to do great. I could have lost 11 pounds a long time, but the only reason I lost 11 pounds is because I'm tracking. And yes, I'm robbing from the kids every night with their Halloween candy, but I'm counting. You know, I'm counting. So this is great, man. I could sit here all day with y'all. I just love hanging out. All right. Good session. See y'all at 2 o'clock. Oh, we'll talk health and all for a little bit if y'all want.